Hello and welcome back to EAP. This is season 2 of EAP. You know, we've come back. We're back here. I'm joined with my 2 co-hosts, Eren.
What's up?
And
Espresso.
Espresso.
It's been so long,
I forgot. Yay. Espresso.
And there's Bean too.
But today is very special because we have our very common guest with us. Bean. Say hello, Bean.
Hello.
Yeah.
And this is the first episode of season 2. Our editor has yet to finish editing season 1. So if you're listening
it's gonna
to this,
be up by
if you're listening
next
to
week.
this, if you're listening to this, then congratulations, you've made it. He's done it.
I did it.
Somehow.
And yeah, let's get started right into the thing that we kind of just got out of, even though it's been maybe a month, maybe a month and a half since school started. But summer break. I didn't spend a lot of time with you guys during summer break.
Yeah, me
and
neither.
so I would like to know what you guys did over the span of the said heated break. So let's start with...
I guess me. Well, I spent time with my boyfriend. That's all I did. And I went hiking one time, and I still have my sunburn because of that. You can see it, by the way.
What? You got a sunburn?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can see it right there.
Nice
Like from your sock?
I have one
Yes.
too, right here.
It's so funny.
You got a tan line from your sock?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my
It's
god.
and it's been like that for 2 months already, basically. It's funny because I don't know where we went to. I think it's called Wet Beaver. We hiked basically for 4 hours.
You're
I would
crazy.
say. I know, but
You're insane.
we didn't do it at 12. We did it at in the morning, you know.
So 8-ish?
I guess, yeah.
9?
A little bit more earlier, yeah. But around that, yeah.
So it's cooler and such, yeah.
Yeah. So that and my boyfriend, and that's it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Bean, what did you do over the summer?
I was grounded.
Yeah!
You were.
Oh my god! I forgot about that.
What? Why?
Yeah, I forgot you were grounded because what's her name? Mrs.
Sprinkle.
Mrs. Sprankle called your parents.
I hated her so much. She wanted to be the cool teacher.
I know, but she
failed
sucked so goddamn bad.
I
Wow.
know, yeah. But other than that, did anything interesting happen? You know, you made a new friend, made a new lover, killed somebody. Just anything that might have happened over your summer. I know what you did last summer.
I went to the lake and I saw my neighbor there.
What? What? Did you go with your neighbor?
I didn't go with my neighbor, no. I just came there. We were having fun for a couple of hours, and then he just popped up. I was like, "Hello!" What the hell?
What's his name?
He's
Jake?
got a tracker on your car.
Nah.
Probably.
What I did over the summer was I got my first ever job.
Yeah.
Yay.
At
I-
16.
I got a job at Jack in the Box.
I remember that. Yes.
And it's been going really good, you know. I just recently got info of the new schedule, and I've been scheduled 1 day out of the entire week.
One day.
Well,
One
I mean
day.
that's not regular. You should have at least 2.
I know.
Yeah.
I talked to my boss about that, and he said, you know, he hasn't responded to me. It's kind of like a thing. And also recently, because my check came in last week, me along with a bunch of other people got severely, massively underpaid.
Yeah.
I worked 5 days in 2 weeks, and I did the math. That should have at least gone somewhere near 800, 700, mid 700s at least.
Well, how much do you get paid on
I get
hourly?
paid 14 an hour, and I work 6 hours a day.
Is it 14 exactly? Because
14
15 cents is difference.
No.
Is a big difference.
Okay. Well, anyways, I ended up getting paid $539.
Damn.
And I talked to my other coworkers. Some of them got the amount that they worked for, but there was others that didn't get paid nearly as much as they should have, and we're all trying to get in contact with like the people responsible for that, like the pay stubs thing, and it's really complicated because our pay stubs thing, you have to go to like a website and you have to put in your like a specific ID that I think only one has access to. So there's like no way to get your pay stubs just by yourself. I would have to go up to my boss and ask him for the thing.
That sucks.
Then just ask.
He's never around.
Wow. I never got a job. I really wanted a job this summer. I just never got it. I don't know.
My brother was like that. He applied to like 17, didn't get any of them until like November.
You never like texted him, did you? You never texted
No, but because like the thing about like Jack in the Box is like no, like actually like fast food like chains in general. I was like, okay, that's probably not a good job to work at, you know?
I feel like fast food is not the best first job.
Yeah.
Because I had my first job at Del Taco. Absolutely. It was okay. It was just
I personally think that it depends on the place, the setting, the people that you work with.
Yeah.
See,
exactly.
Working at Jack in the Box, the people that I've worked with, they're like... They're a lot, but at the same time, they're really good people to work with.
Yeah.
They're good company. They're always understanding. They throw in free food when you go to order. Goddamn. Me being
the chubby person.
Yes. I always appreciate
food
the free food.
The food lovers.
And when you work there, you can make your own food. You can like.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it depends if the boss is like. It depends. Their manager's okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it.
Okay, so there's only two people that. If they're there, you can't do that, and that's one, the manager, and then there's Todd. He's like the franchise owner. He owns the store.
The franchise.
The district manager?
No, he just owns the store, just the store.
So store like, manager.
So if like that guy comes over there and says like, "Oh, just cook your meal," you know, I don't care.
Yeah, but if they're not there, then make yourself a burger dipped in honey mustard. I don't care.
Eating a burger with no honey mustard.
Eating a burger with no honey mustard. But yeah, having a job has been pretty good. I like the money. The money's good.
Cool, yeah,
especially for a 16-year-old in high school.
There's so many things I want to buy, like cosplays, to be honest.
Because of my job, I've been able to really show some love to my Pokemon side.
Yeah.
You know, with the Switch that I got from my cousin during the summer, I bought Pokemon Legends Arceus, Pokemon Violet. That's it. But still, that was like hours of gameplay and hours of fun.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Ed Sheeran sings a song at the end credits of Violet.
I saw once that when they got to like be able to actually like mod the game, the first mod that was ever uploaded is to remove that song.
Really?
Yes. That was the first ever mod for Pokemon Violet. And Scarlet too, right?
Yeah, Scarlet.
Nice.
I also recently bought Undertale, so I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the topic of jobs, what do you guys have any like? I mean, I know you haven't worked. I know you have worked, and you have worked, and are currently working.
I have 2 jobs.
I got 2 jobs.
I had 2 pays of income at a single time, $500, and then all of that gone down the drain. Because my mom's all like, "Hey, 100 for your phone, 100 for just living here, 100 for electric, 100 like
100 because I said so."
Yeah, and like for gas, like all the money added up.
Like to like, I think that will happen to like anybody that works like when they're like underage. You should be like, "Oh, pay for like I don't know the how do you say this? The electric bill.
Electric, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're using that, or the internet bill.
Yeah.
How do you say it in Spanish?
The light bill, basically.
Yeah, basically the light bill.
Okay. As I was saying before, so I was interrupted. Do you guys have any work stories? Like stories while you're, working?
I called my friend Taki and then spent the entire shift just talking to Taki and working.
I tried to do that with you. Remember when I did that?
No, you were boring and you were working also, so it didn't really work out.
Yeah.
With Taki, I was actually talking to them, but like one-sided, obviously. I'd answer occasionally because I'm talking to customers and just be like, Taki, what the heck? You almost made me laugh.
Fuck him!
Yeah, exactly. Just like say the most out-of-pocket stuff. Just like, what?
I have a bunch of stories because the Jack in the Box I work at is like crackhead central.
Crackhead central.
I'm not even joking. Eren knows.
Yeah,
Eren knows.
I know the troubles.
Yeah. So one I had is actually of a sort of like common that came around when I first started working there. He only came around once recently, but like he used to come around a lot when I was like starting to work there. And I called him the man with one shoe. And he was a tweaker with one shoe. And he would always come in. He wouldn't order anything. He would ask to use the bathroom. Now keep in mind, I had to hold my breath in front of this guy because he stank like 16 dead bodies dipped in like pickle sauce and then smeared in ape shit. This guy smelled so bad. But I would take him to the bathroom and I would unlock it for him, and he would proceed to destroy the bathroom by both pooping in the toilets and smoking crack. Because
wonderful. Is that a new phone? Wait, actually, I just
yeah, I got a new phone.
Oh, nice.
For people listening, I got the iPhone 14.
Whoa! I got the iPhone 14 too.
Let's go!
I got a...
Mine's purple.
Mine's like navy blue.
I still have the same like crappy phone because it still works, you know.
Yeah, same.
It's really slow and really bad. Like, oh my god, thank God they never make this anymore. But
I am the only person that I know besides my sister that names their phones. I named my last one Peter because I had a Spider-Man phone case because you know, I'm funny like that.
I don't know.
This one's name, her name is Claire. This is Claire.
Claire?
Say hi to Claire.
Hi, Claire.
Say hi to Claire.
I already said hi.
Say hi to Claire.
Hi,
Is she
Claire.
French?
No, actually.
Does she shop at Claire's?
No, actually, she shops wherever I take her.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow, very possessive.
She's mine.
Possessive.
I'm gonna steal that from you.
I'm hungry. Oh my god! I heard my stomach growl. That's the only time I know I'm hungry.
That'll be really funny
you want food?
You pick that up.
You want me to buy you food or something?
Okay.
Hey. What's up, babe? What you doing?
Nothing.
Are you tired? Are you at Jack?
What?
Are you at Jack?
No.
Where you at?
No, I'm at home.
Oh. Hey, I got somebody who wants to say hi to you. Their name is Eren. All right. Say hi.
Hi.
Wrong person.
Wrong person.
Hi.
Hey.
Damn it!
All right. Do you have to work on Wednesday?
Yeah, well.
All right. I'll see you then, pretty boy.
I tried hanging up.
That's all right.
What'd you call me for?
I just wanted to say I love you. Say it back.
What'd you call me?
Say it back. You.
What'd you call me?
I miss you.
Oh, you're so cute together.
Shut the up!
True love.
All right. I'll see you later. All right. So that was our cameo.
Yeah. You know, I just remembered something. So in this school, which I'm not gonna name it, I know that there's at least 2 podcasts. Well, 3 if you count this one that were recorded here.
Really?
Yeah. The first one, it was when it was like a exhibition or
Wasn't that by Annie or something?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But it's like an exhibition of like different projects or something. And then like one of them had like, oh, I'm doing a podcast and stuff. They were like, oh yeah, I actually recorded at school, you know. And there were also like the score screenshot, which is kind of funny to me. I don't know. It's kind of funny seeing Discord all in the wild. But the other podcast I know it's in my video production class. There's one girl there which records a podcast here. I know that because this one time, the teacher said something about a podcast, and she said like, "Oh yeah, I do that," and he was like, "Yeah, you do that here." So that's like all I know. So we got competition.
We got competition.
I mean, it would be competition if we had an audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they have an audience? Do you think they have an audience?
Probably if it's BD production.
Okay, so I
stuff.
got another work story because we kind of got sidetracked.
Okay.
Well, isn't that what we do in the podcast? We
Yeah,
always get.
Yeah, we
but
always
I
get sidetracked.
wasn't done with my story.
That's the point.
Okay.
You're never done with your stories.
I know.
You always pause in the between, and then we
Shut
go
up.
off course.
Yeah, and then I go back on track.
And then that.
That's the beauty of this podcast. That's the beauty of this podcast. So,
Why?
So my story.
Great story, man.
What makes a Rolex a Rolex?
What's a Rolex a Rolex?
Okay, so my story starts on a shift, just a regular shift. So So this guy orders at the drive-thru, and it's just a generic order. He orders like the breakfast sandwiches because it's in the morning. He's ordering breakfast.
Yeah.
And we have to try to get people through the drive-thru as fast as possible. So if we don't have their food ready by the time they get to the drive-thru, we ask them to pull around to the front.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But this guy, he only pulls around to like up to the corner where you're supposed to turn to go and wait. He only pulls up to the corner. Doesn't go any further than that. And his big, thick black truck is blocking the way for other people. Because not only did he barely pull up, he did not leave any room for the next person to come up to the window. So the guy behind him is honking at him because obviously, and this guy, the guy in the big black truck, is not having it. Now I'm not gonna say his race, but with his big gold chain, with his thick silver glasses, and his bald
I don't know if
head,
you're being racist or not.
That's a bit
he turns around. Now I'm outside because I'm delivering an order to somebody who's waiting from the drive-thru.
Mm-hmm.
So I see this. He rolls down his window and he just whips around. Like he had hair, but no, he didn't.
He didn't have hair?
Yeah, he doesn't have hair. He's bald. And he's calling him the N-word, calling him the F-slur, calling him slurs I didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
And this guy gets impatient, so he pulls up, and I'm just like, oh, thank goodness. I thought this guy came to his senses and actually decided to be a decent human being. But no, he gets out of his car, and I'm like, oh, he comes through to the thing, and he's like, man, where's my sandwich at? Where's all my stuff? You guys think you're all that, but making us wait this long? I look at the timer to see how long it's been since the order started. It's been 3 minutes. Sir, your order was placed 3 minutes ago. Man, shut the up! Okay. He's like, where my order at? And Omar, the guy that we just had on the phone, he bagged up the order and he placed it, and he's like, all right. And this guy, he just snags it. He grabs it like it's not his. He grabs it, and when he grabs it, the force of the clenching of his fist tore the bag.
Mm-hmm.
But not to the point where everything fell out. It just tore the bag. And he's talking crap to all of us, saying how we think that we're all that by, we think we're such tough crap, but our food isn't even that good. So then why are you ordering from here?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
And Virginia, the lady in the back who is responsible for making the sandwiches, says, just leave, please. And he's like, he's cussing her out. And then she is not having this. And he cusses him out. And this guy just, he gets his bag and then he just chucks it. He chucks it at her. Now, the only way he was going to hit her is if he somehow managed to throw it through the tiny little space where she puts the sandwiches so that we can bag them.
Uh-huh.
He misses,
Obviously.
and the bag explodes. The food goes everywhere. There was a fry on the top of the shelf.
He probably didn't care, just wanted you guys to clean it up.
I could have ate that, man.
Yeah. we got his license plate, and we had his face on the camera, so if he came back, we would call the police. But, you know, he had at least one brain cell and he didn't come back. But that was an experience, and after he left, we all just broke out in laughter.
I just imagine him like a cartoon, kind of like a villain.
He's just like the steam coming out of his ears.
Train.
Yeah. But yeah, there's that guy. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah. It's so funny.
I love customers. Especially the ones that give you gross items. Just kidding, I hate those ones. Speaking of gross items. Another night, it was maybe like a couple hours before my shift had ended, maybe like 4 hours before my shift had ended. And I know it was like 3. And this lady pulls up and she asks, "Hey, can I pay half with card and the rest with cash?" And we're allowed to do that. So I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sure." She hands me her phone and then she reaches into her little middle compartment.
Yeah.
And she hands me the stickiest, gunk-covered, probably had diseases in it, and I kid you not, when she let go, one of them just...
Oh, okay, that's disgusting.
And I'm just holding this disgusting amalgamation in my hand. Okay, ma'am. Is that a nickel? No, it's a dime. Okay, well, I did not put it in the cash register, obviously.
Yeah, that's...
I just put as much change as I saw into the system, and then I put it into carbonated water so that it can clean, and then I did her card. And this has probably had to be one of the most annoying orders I've taken, because it took us like 15 minutes to get her card to accept it.
Wow.
Like, no, I don't want to. Jack in the Box is bad for you. And then it's like, okay.
What's up with people like saying, okay, so they come to your restaurant, they're like, okay, man, I want some Jack in the Box. Hold on, give me a sec.
Hey, can you get me some Jack in the Box?
Like, I want some Jack in the Box, and then like come to your restaurant, they have a problem. They're like, man, this place. What's up? Okay, what?
What's up with that?
I don't get that. What
is that logic?
I don't know.
What are they trying to
Hold on,
do?
give me a second.
They're just trying to. I don't know.
I just had the best conversation in the world. You guys wouldn't believe it. They offered me a $5 million, but we had to censor that out, so you know.
You said, Mom.
Yeah.
You said. That's like one of the first words you said. They just offered me $1 million.
Your mom?
Hell yeah. I gotta leave in 10 minutes.
Okay, so last story before I give the story to somebody else.
I don't know why. I can hear you, man. I know you can.
Which one should I do? There's so many. Okay. So...
New topic. Just kidding.
Okay, so just a regular
Last
day,
story.
as always. It was one of my morning shifts, one of my most recent morning shifts, and this guy comes in. I'm not gonna say it, but he's obviously gone through something. You know, he's sweating. He looks tired.
Yeah.
My guess was that he was.
Nah, bro is high and then finally got off his high and
no. Shut up.
You should know.
I should know.
No,
yeah, exactly.
Because it was like 12 o'clock when the sun is getting towards like the most hot point of the day.
Oh,
No, it's not.
And he comes in, he's sweating, he's tired, probably like dehydrated, and he comes up to me, and he's like, "Hey man, is there any way you can help me get like a burger or something?" And it all clicked when he said that to me. Not because of what he said, but because I smelled the absolute mass amounts of alcohol he drank from his breath.
Shit.
This guy was shit-faced drunk in the morning-ish.
Noon.
In the noon.
Yeah, just the noon, just about noon.
Noon.
At
Noon. At noon.
Noon.
And then what happened?
Okay, anyways, I kind of just felt bad for this guy, and...
New topic! Got distracted!
Hey guys.
So, you guys do drugs now?
And
No.
shut up. Yeah. He asked me for a burger. I just felt bad for him, and I got a $5 tip from a lady earlier that day.
Yeah.
So I used that tip to pay for a burger, and I gave it to him, and he's like, "Thanks, man. I appreciate it." He eats it, and he leaves without cleaning it up. By the way, he didn't clean it up.
No.
I had to clean it up, but not till later. And then 10 minutes later, he comes back in, and he asks for the same thing. Hey man, can I get like 2 tacos or a cheeseburger? And I'm like, sorry man, I can't help you this time. I did it once out of the kindness of my heart, but now I just hate you. I didn't actually say that to him, but he keeps on saying it, and I just ignore him at some point. And I continue. He keeps asking, with my shift. He keeps asking until at some point he's just like, hey, I ordered 2 tacos. I need my 2 tacos, and I don't believe him, not in the slightest. And so I go, and I'm like, okay. And I continue with my shift. And he keeps asking, and I'm like, did you really order 2 tacos? And he's like, yeah, you can go ask one of the people in the back. And even though I didn't believe him, I went and asked anyway. I was like, and I went up to my boss, Wiley, not my boss, my team leader, Wiley. And I'm like, hey, Wiley, did this guy order 2 tacos? And he's like, ask for a receipt. And I go up, and I'm like, hey, do you have a receipt? And he's like, oh, yeah, I do. He comes up to me, and I don't know what this guy did. He was gone for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
He reaches into his pocket, holds out a very dirty, you can see the dirt on this receipt, very crumbled up receipt, and he uncrumbled it and hands it to me. It is the same exact receipt of the hamburger that I bought him 10 minutes ago.
Wonderful.
Covered in dirt somehow. I don't know where this guy was. I don't know how he got it this dirty in 10 minutes.
I know. I've been wasted also.
I just look up at this guy, and he's like...
What sky? There's a roof.
I said I look up at this guy.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, yeah, so can I get my 2 tacos? And I'm like, sir, this is the receipt for the burger I bought you. No, that's 2 tacos. And so he keeps pestering me, my coworkers, and we're just like, dude, we gave you the burger. And he's like, I never got the burger. Can I trade it for 2 tacos? And I'm like, and my boss party is like, if you can present the burger to me, then I will trade it in for 2 tacos. And he's like, okay. And he's like, oh, I had it over there. He points to the table, empty wrapper, empty burger wrapper, and an empty bag. And I go up to it, and he's like, yep, see, there's no burger here. Probably because it's your stomach!
Where'd he go?
I was done. I just grabbed them both, and I threw them away. And he's like, can I get my tacos now? And I'm walking away. And these two guys in the lobby had enough! And they just like, dude, if you don't get out, we'll kick you out. And these guys were taller, more fit than him.
Yeah.
And so that's what caused him to leave. 30 minutes of him just harassing
30
me and my
minutes?
coworkers. And we tried to call them non-emergency police, but for some reason they didn't pick up.
Wow.
Yeah, so thanks, police.
You can rely on me.
I mean, they defunded the police.
Yeah.
Sure.
So.
Anyways, yeah, they kicked him out, and as a thank you, I gave them both a cheesecake on the house.
Yeah.
And yeah, that guy hasn't come back during any of my shifts, at least. What's his name? He was native.
No, his name.
Yeah, I know it's wrong. I already know.
How?
What?
Do you have a radar for nativeness?
No, it's just, I understand it. It's because of ways of some sorts.
Yeah,
okay.
Eren studies all cultures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know much I've tried learning so many languages.
Like
failed.
what?
No, because I did try Spanish, but I failed it because my 8th grade teacher was this old ass dude that doesn't know shit.
Well, okay, yeah.
So he can't teach right, and I was like,
okay. One thing that has that's a word, perplexed me. How come teachers, so Spanish teachers, for example, they're always English? Their main language is English. Is English. So why would you teach a second language to me? I find that a bit odd. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so, but I don't know. I've also tried German and sign language also, and I tried learning Navajo again, but I didn't because of complications. But I've tried all of them. I've learned the basics of all of them. It's just I never got further than that because German I got cut way through mid-year because I transferred schools mid-year, so and they didn't have German over here, so I was like, oh well. I'm not doing
we have
it.
Chinese.
Yeah, I know.
If that interests you.
Mandarin. I was gonna try Mandarin this year, but I didn't get into the slots.
Yeah.
So I was like,
I don't know. I really don't find Chinese that interesting, to be honest.
I just want to learn any language, probably.
Yeah. I mean, I was interested in French for a bit because, like French is like the third like main language of the world. Second one is Spanish. First one is English.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, maybe I can learn so I can have more job opportunities. And then I was like, okay, you know what? I'm good. You know, I'm fine.
You know 2 languages.
Yeah. I'll be fine. Anyways, I just checked the time. I gotta go. So we can wrap it up.
Okay, so that concludes our first episode of season 2.
Yeah.
Much different from the last seasons. I hope the viewers.
It will be different. Don't worry about it.
We will most definitely improve on this. And I don't know if this will be able to like be as frequent as last season because some of us have jobs and
that's great. Anyways, yeah, it won't be as frequent. But this is a promise. This will be published like every time a new episode comes out. Like, well, we record and then maybe like 2 days after because I gotta edit. Then it will be published. But by the next episode, season 1 will be done. And
thank you for listening.
Yeah.
I'm Preston.
Eren.
Espresso.
Bean.
We didn't talk that much, but it was
this
fine.
is Beep. Thank you all for listening.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah, good night. Yeah, this is recording at
Good night.
7 o'clock.
It's not 7 o'clock.
I hate you guys. I hope you die.